Hey, welcome back to the Spark Faith podcast. I am Dr. Chris Sargent, and today we are talking everything food sensitivities and gut health. And so this is the first step in my 6-step process of getting your gut healthy, which I'm going to go into in a big detail on the evening of August 4th. We are going to talk all about gut health for a little while, and you can join me in my masterclass and you can learn all the steps and a lot more than what I'm going to tell you in this 5-minute segment. And so there's a couple of different ways that we can learn what is happening to our body and what our body reactions are to certain foods. And the first way, and the easiest way, frankly, is to do food sensitivity testing. And because I'm doing a big gut health thing, I have some special pricing going on for food sensitivity testing, particularly if you're an analyst and you really like to have a lot of data, you really want it cut and dried. Um, this is the easiest way. And you're going to be off those foods for 90 days. Yes, all of them. The second way is to just take out the main offenders. And you know what they are, don't you? Right? Or if you don't, gluten and dairy are the main offenders. Gluten and dairy seem to be just the bane of the existence of a lot of humans, right? Like we just don't do well with all of the gluten and dairy that we eat. And most of it, the reason that we do so poorly is because of how overly processed the foods are that we're eating. They're not food, they're ultra processed food like items, but they're not actual food because they actually suck the life out of your body instead of giving you nutrition. And so those are the two ways that we can really start like when you're going to cultivate a garden, right? You've got to take the weeds out of the garden. You have to. And this is the way that we're going to take the offending substances out of your gut, which will make your gut be able to heal, and inflammation will calm down because now we're not bombarding the immune system with foods that create antibodies that then create more inflammation. So it's really a pretty simple concept. And you're asking me, but why 90 days? That's a long time. Because when antibodies get created, in order for them to be destroyed, it takes time. Antibodies live about 3 weeks. So that's called a half-life, right? So an antibody gets created and then it's destroyed in about 3 weeks. So if you have 1,000 antibodies and you take out the food, right? So now you're not going to make any new ones. It'll take about 3 weeks to get rid of half. And then it takes another 3 weeks to get rid of another half. So if you start with 1,000, 500, 250, right? Are you getting the picture? Now we're already at 9 weeks, right? It takes a really long time, that 90 days, 12 weeks ish, if not more, to really get rid of all the antibodies in our system so that everything can calm down and our anti-inflammatory system can come online and start to do some healing. So that's the whole 90-day thing. And then we can start reintroducing some things. Some people can come back to a lot of their foods that they thought that they were originally not going to be able to eat when they do the healing and are compliant and do all the things. So I hope to see you in my August 4th class. And otherwise, you can get the replay if this is after that. And we can really start to go with gut healing as a precursor to whole body healing because everything that we do in the gut is going to affect the entire body. So it's pretty cool. Gut gets healthy, your whole body starts getting healthy. Hormones, mood swings, brain health, right? Joint pain, autoimmune disorders, lots of things get healthy when we do that. And so I've had a few clients, many over the years who really resistant to this whole thing until they did it. And I can tell you that most of the time they're like, oh, I wish I had done this before, right? Like we've taken their history, we've gotten their labs, we've started them on a program, but they were really resistant to not getting rid of gluten and dairy at the same time. Um, and then when they finally did, they were really happy that they did. And like headaches and dizziness, like all the crazy symptoms that can come about from gluten and dairy, and weight loss came, like a whole bunch of things can be really released when you're not eating the foods that are offending your body. So anyway, join me in my masterclass, and I love you, or just keep listening and share with your friends. All right. Love you all. Bye.